Smile for the benefit of one of my newer fans who's become enamored of me, as fans have done in the past. Been out on Alicia's World Alicia's World a lifetime ago. Mom's not home, don't have to, you know, can talk as loud as I want, and, you know, have the freedom to create these videos. She's not even gonna possibly walk in the door at any minute, because then I never know and I'm nervous, you know. She's not here, she's not gonna be here, so kind of cool. Anyway, another benefit of not being stone cold broke, not being poor anymore, any longer. Clothes. When you're poor, even something as simple as clothes becomes, you have to just bargain on and make sure you only get what you absolutely love, you know. Because you don't have the money now, I can get whatever I want. And I don't go crazy. I don't know how to go crazy. I don't know how to spend. I have no desire to spend $500 on a purse, but could. It wouldn't make me impoverished, you know. I could do it. It's not like I'm spending the money on anything else. I have like 13 in the bank, you know. And then I have 1,000 coming in each month, guaranteed. I've been certified insane, you know, deemed crazy. I'm sorry, deemed mentally ill. Now I have guaranteed money coming in. Oh goodness. Anyway, so for the benefit of my quote-unquote fans, I change my clothes in these videos. That rhymes too, Omar. Change the clothes in the videos. Change the clothes in the videos. What was I going to say in this video? I don't even know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember. I facetiously, believe me, facetiously said, but I've also said to her, I'll tell you what else I've also said to her before I've even told her about YouTube, and she doesn't know. No one's going to believe you. You just, you know, I told her that I have like 4,000 videos out on YouTube, and then I'm quote-unquote infamous out there, whatever. And recently I said, you know, I'm making myself more and more famous out on the internet. If I ever became famous in real life, you'll be in for the ride of your life, you know, because I'll take you with me. But I was just joking. I've also said if I ever won $1 million, you know. Because that's what I would do. It's how I am. Money, you know. I don't want people taking advantage of me. Even Walden, he's a billionaire, but he wants people to like him for him, you know, on 2.5 Men. He doesn't want the ALICIACREATURE character, you know. He doesn't want people to just think that he, just because he can do it, just because him giving $50,000 to somebody would be like you or I, who are, you know, giving $1 to a homeless person. That's not the point. Even when you have tons of money, even when you're rich and famous, you want to be liked for you, you know. But my friend who, I know, I mean, if I won money or whatnot, I would help her out big time. I help her out a little now. I'm not rich, you know, but I'm rich compared to her. You know, and I was in her boat just very, very recently. Not a penny to my name in the bank, and nothing coming in but food stamps and any cash. In California, I got GR, but around in Massachusetts, you don't get GR unless you've been, you know, first been approved for, I guess, or Social Security disability, you know. In Massachusetts, you get GR automatically. It's not the same thing. It's here. It's a different thing. You get it in Massachusetts. And then I was deemed, quote-unquote, not capable of working due to psychological reasons. Of course, Donald and Hope just said I was being lazy. I don't care what they said. It wasn't my fault. the welfare office determined that I couldn't work based on 5 questions that I answered 100% truthfully. And if you answer just 1 in the affirmative, they have you see a psychiatrist, a welfare shrink. And I answered 4 in the affirmative. The only one I didn't answer in the affirmative is, do you plan to kill yourself anytime soon or whatnot. The other 4 I answered in the affirmative. You only have to answer 1 to be deemed unfit to work. But of course, Hope, you know, she calls herself my friend, but then she'd be like, well, just lie. Fuck you. You want me to lie about how your son treated me too. You want me to just, you know, you just want to brush it all aside. Meanwhile, you can't stand him. That's the sad thing. Anyway. That's what I told my friend. It does make me uncomfortable, you know. The dynamics where I have money and she doesn't have a penny, you know. I could never, like, sit there and be talking to her about how, which I've already, you know, I'm getting my hair done and I want to get my teeth whitened and I want to pay $60 for an eyebrow wax. 40 to 60, depending on if you use a senior person or the owner or whatever, but 40 to 60 plus a $10 tip, so 50 to 70 for an eyebrow wax and a bikini wax, whatever they cost nowadays. I haven't got one of those in over 20 years. I've never had children. I don't plan to have children. Haven't experienced childbirth. Bikini wax I did it like 20 years ago when I was in my mid-20s. I remember, maybe a little less than 20, but never did it again. But I'm going to do it again. Never had any reason to do it again anyway. As you may or may not know, my sex life with Donald was horrible. All I had to do is just trim when I didn't have to. I wasn't wearing, I gained the weight. I don't wear a bikini unless I'm thin, you know, so I stopped wearing. It didn't matter. It wouldn't really matter now. I mean, I could just shave, but I thought I would, since I have money, and given 40, whatever bikini wax costs means nothing to me, you know. I thought I would get a bikini wax. I would never get a Brazilian. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about, since these videos are just, you know, I might entitle them My Weird Life. That is weirder simply because if I get all dolled up, even if I'm not all dolled up, I can just wear lipstick walking down the street, but if I wear my nice Calvin Klein shorts and a nice low-cut top and whatever, you know, and I'm walking or going, whatever, nobody would expect in a million years who I am, whatnot, okay? I wanted to talk about Craigslist, or I want to talk about what happens when you come from an abusive background. Mine spans all the way back to when I was a kid, but you know, it's not so easy to get over the things you went through when you were a kid when you go through them as an adult very recently. You know what I mean? Come on, you gotta cut me some slack in that department. Every time I try to get over my past, I wind up getting hurt and trauma and heartbreak and pain while as an adult, you know. So but anyway, I'll just use the example of LA. You go out on Craigslist. I'm sure I can do it here too. I started to do it briefly. Now remember, I have to preface this with, Laura's very smart. I'm very smart, okay? Like Billy Joel said about his character in that Always a Woman thing, you know. She'll do as she pleases. She's nobody's fool, you know. That applies to me. And then she can't be convicted. I've never been arrested. She's earned her degree. I'm a college honors graduate with a BA in English, okay? So anyway, but I'm nobody's fool. I'm not an idiot. I've played one. I've intentionally played one because you wouldn't believe how women too, but men really, they see the blonde, the hair, the height, and they just automatically think I'm an idiot, and I've played along, you know? But I'm not. And I have called, in California, I called somebody. I mean, called him on his lies. he had one ad out on Men Seeking Women where he's just like, you know, I'm married and I'm lonely. I don't want, you know, I'm not looking for sex. I just want someone to talk to. Oh, right? He put the same fucking picture out on Casual Counters where he talked about wanting to do certain things to a woman's posterior region, okay? Something that nobody's ever done to me in my life, just as an aside. I don't want to spell things out and get in trouble.